Excuse me being a little sick right now. But for case three, Brexit. So the United Kingdom, also known as Britain, has been an essential part of the European Union since January 1st, 1973. But it decided to end its tenure with the organization on December 31st at exactly 2300 hours, which is 11 p.m. So Brexit was a name given for the United Kingdom's departure from the European Union, which sent shockwaves internationally. The European Union is a political and economic union of 27 member states, also known as countries, that share privileges and obligations of memberships. The European Union was created to unite several Western European countries that wanted to be closer economically, socially, politically, to achieve economic growth and military security. Making these relations with neighboring countries provided peace and stability without the need for a possible war in the future. A great mascot for this venture came in the form of a currency, which is the euro as we know today. Was created as a currency between countries within the Union, which promoted growth and economic integration within Europe. All the states that are a part of the European Union are entitled to the perks that come with membership. So that means open borders, um, like open borders to an extent, like people can commute back and forth through countries without you showing passports or nothing. Like it's already established. I work in Northern Ireland, and if I lived in the UK, I could go work. Or if they were lived in North Ireland, they could go work in the UK. So those are some of the perks. So some of the perks that include are the whole continent. Like the majority of the continent is at peace. Like now, not so much, but the majority of the countries in the European Union are at peace. So they don't have to be worried about anybody else coming in and taking their stuff. So the freedom it gives its citizens, that allowing it to work and live anywhere, stimulus to GDP growth, more jobs, higher wages, and pensions. So the United Kingdom was entitled to all of its perks that came with being with the EU. So the decision for Brexit was decided on June 23rd, 2016 by the British electorate, which was followed by 2 years of harsh negotiations. The reason Britain decided to leave the European Union was because the European Union was not delivering on its promises. According to the article Why Britain Really Voted to Leave the European Union, Paul Whitney and his colleagues were able to explain the reasoning behind the shocking vote. Professor Whitley deduced the rationale of the decision-making process down to the data. Whitney attributes the referendum to the following reasons. The recession of 2008, Britain was really never able to come back from it. The collapse of power in the Middle East, and austerity. Britain never recovered after recession, which was now attributed to the European Union. Britain also felt that the European Union didn't do enough to prevent the Arab Spring, which was a series of protests, demonstrations, riots, coups, and civil wars that began. The European